Hi Aquarius, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your forecast for the month of January 2024. I will dive into tarot and I'll also use some oracle cards. These are all decks that I have created for those of you who are new here. So in case you want to make a purchase, the link is given in the description box. Let's just dive into your reading. The energy that you're carrying in from the final days of December into January 2024 is the Six of Wands. Possibly, this was a period when you had got recognition on account of your work. You may have been the center of attention. You were sought after. I think you were also on your feet. Maybe for some of you there was movement on the cards. Interestingly, I also feel that on account of your intelligence you had made gains. Maybe you also wanted everyone to be just and fair. Maybe you also wanted clarity with respect to financial matters. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges. I do have the Eight of Wands. This is the Eight of Wands. Another Wands in your reading. So this month you could be dealing with the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius as well as Leo. This Eight of Wands is in the obstacle position. So communication or travel could be there, but then there could also be limitations that you need to handle. Maybe offers may not be to your liking. This could be specifically true for job opportunities. Maybe the pay on offer could be far from your expectations. I think there could also be confusion this month because I do have the Moon card from the Ideal Tarot, which is talking about the same. You should follow your own inner voice. Maybe there's a choice with respect to personal matters or with respect to professional matters and you don't know how to act. So think carefully when it comes to decision making. Maybe your moods will also swing in January, so keep that in mind, Aquarians. Influences for this month, I do have the Two of Pentacles. You see this person, he has two coins in his hand. He is juggling money and energy. I think the key here for Aquarians is to hold on to what you have, not take too many risks. Like I said, you need to follow your intuition. Maybe this Two of Pentacles is also talking about the choice. Sometimes we end up squandering our chances because we take too many risks. Risk doesn't always guarantee reward, so be very careful. I think you also need to be mindful because a question of ethics could also arise. Other than that, I also feel that in January reunions will be lined up. The first 10 days of January, I do have the Chariot card from the major arcana. This is again talking about movement, so travel or movement is definitely on the cards. Maybe you're also commuting great distances. I think in these first 10 days you will complete a lot of tasks. You will be someone who has the ability to assist others. Technical challenges, gadget related issues could also be there. So maybe you should save your data. You can expect delays, a bit of friction. Maybe you don't want to network, but the key, Aquarians, is to reach out rather than be in hermit mode, rather than be reflective, rather than stay all by yourself. Maybe because you have too much on your plate, you are a bit irritable as well. Many of you also need to work on your relationship with your father or a father figure at this time. I think you're also a bit perturbed on account of the limitations or restrictions that are there in your life. Maybe people are also acting behind your back. That is why the confusion, which is writ large on your face. The next 10 days, I do have the Four of Cups. Like I said, you need to be careful of people acting behind your back. And this card is also asking you to rethink your moves, reevaluate. You see this lady, she is all by herself. She seems to be in a pensive mood. Likewise, I think Aquarians, you could be dealing with people who are two-faced. They may say something, but then they don't act on what they have promised. Nevertheless, I think some people are going to be there who will help you out. Maybe they will also realize that you need to be assisted, specifically financially. Schedules will also be disrupted at this time. Maybe you have to complete 2 tasks at one go. I think you should push yourself, be a bit more driven. Even if you're emotionally low, I think you need to gather yourself. You are going to get help from trusted aides. Maybe your responsibilities are also increasing on the work front because senior colleagues are absent or they're not around. Maybe you're also going to be very strict when it comes to your juniors. You want them to be professional in their approach rather than be tardy, rather than arrive late at work. Banking work will also keep you preoccupied at this time. The final days of the month, I do have the Knight of Swords, another card which talks about movement, about being on your feet. This Knight of Swords is someone who is going to rush headlong, so try not to overlook the details because you could end up having to review the task. I think you're going to be appreciated on account of your creative talent. You're someone who is able to adjust, to adapt, and you're also going to be in an adventurous mood. Being flexible allows you to make headway. It does make things easier for you. Other than that, I think water bearers should also be prepared for unforeseen eventualities at this time. Things will go according to plan. I think you're someone who is going to go the extra mile to make quick bucks. Maybe you will also be a bit peeved on account of sluggish workers. That is why you have to review their tasks. Maybe you expect them to be more sincere. This month I'm also picking up that maybe there's an appraisal lined up. The management could do so at short notice. I don't think you are going to be agreeable to this. Maybe you think that it's a breach of trust. Maybe you think that the management should have faith in your abilities. Interestingly, I also have this card sudden developments, which talks about the same. I think you have to be prepared because lightning strikes without warning. So all of a sudden work could come up, all of a sudden plans could change. So be very flexible rather than being firm and rigid. With this card, I'm also picking up that crown chakra activation is quite possible. Maybe you're going to receive messages from your higher self, or they could also be in your dreams. Lenormand's bird has come out, so you can expect communication to increase. Maybe there are meetings lined up, maybe there is chatter, gossip, even office politics is something which you should guard against this month. A female figure could also be bringing in news could be concerning around a female figure. With respect to your love life, I have this card, Chemistry, from the Romance Angel deck. This is talking about a magnetic attraction with someone or with your special someone this month. I also believe that you are going to be wooed by the opposite sex. Maybe this person is like the Knight of Swords. He is going to turn your life upside down with a sudden appearance in your life. This could also be someone from your past who could re-enter. Maybe you also have a choice in love with that moon card right here, which is implying that you will also wonder whether this person from your past is serious about this relationship or not. News with respect to your love life is certain this month. Interestingly, I also have this card, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Like I said, this person may be thinking that you are someone who needs to be cherished. That is why he's making a re-entry in your life. This person understands his folly of letting you go in the past or comparing you with someone which he believes was unnecessary because you're incomparable or irreplaceable. For some Aquarians, I also have this card, Blindside, which talks about feeling ignored in a relationship. Maybe at times you could feel as though you've been left to your own devices with that card. Four of Cups, maybe there's a distance in your relationship because your person is traveling on account of work or he is not around. Singles who fancy someone, I think you could also be coming across as someone who is persuasive. You do want news or you do want an acknowledgement from your person, but then he may ignore you, thinking that this connection may not go the distance. Or perhaps this person also has family issues or family limitations which is affecting his decision with respect to you. The last card in this reading is Horns Dominance. We do have the bison over here, so it's a very strong figure. I think throughout this month you need to be very persistent. You are going to be someone who is going to take the bull by the horns. You are going to be a dominant player, whether at work or whether in personal relationships. Even if you feel discontented or even if you have to rethink your moves, you are going to emerge stronger as time goes by. I hope, Aquarians, you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.